Alright, in this video we will look at the Vertx contingency duffle. I feel like this thing is, I feel like I'm so, like, hello, can you see me, camera? So this one is the 45 liter and this one behind me is the 85 liter. The way that I want to run this video, we're going to look at the features and benefits of the bag. They're identical between the two except for the size. So you'll be able to see the kind of the internals and compartments. The really special thing about these bags, which is the gun sleeve, pretty neat. Then I'll pack it for a weekend getaway, and then we'll pack it with some kit. And you can see if this is the right bag for you, and if so, which size. Let's go. Okay, well here it is, the contingency duffle. And also, before I get too started, I want to say, I don't know if you have the app called Untapped. It's a beer rating app. But sometimes if you, let's say you don't like IPAs, but you get an IPA, and then you're going to rate it. Well, you didn't really like it, but it was a really good IPA. So do you rate it poorly because you didn't like it, or do you rate it highly for its class, even if you didn't like it? And I think that's important because this is called the contingency duffel. And the way that Vertx sells this bag is they're saying, hey, in a crap hits the fan scenario, this is the best possible loadout for you. And to that, I really agree. Is it the best for a weekend getaway? Well, it wasn't necessarily designed for that. So keep that in mind as we're going through. Okay, so starting out, this is 600D polyester on the top side, on the kind of the colored side, and this is 1200D. They call this their wipe away. So really good for dirt resistance. So far, it's proven really well for me. Here on this front side, you can see they've got a couple Velcro patches. I've got my American flag there because if you're watching this channel called Life Living Pursuit, you'd best love America. And then a little business card holder in case you lose your bag, which is important. And just note that on the outside, these are very gray man bags. They don't stick out, they don't say tactical, they don't say look at me in any way, and I think they're really kind of a sexy bag. So that's good. All right, opening it up, well, we'll start on the outside here. So in this one is, there's really nothing special about this. If you can see this is, come on, buddy. Open it up. It's just got your standard organizers. So you've got a key wrap, you've got pencils and flashlights, just kind of some, let's call them dump pouches. And then I always like these Vertx see-through red zipper pouches. I think red's good for low light and kind of see-through, helps you see what your gear is like. So nothing really too fancy there. The handles. This was kind of the one thing that I feel like Vertx didn't quite nail, and this is just my opinion. So if I'm wearing this wrong, somebody comment below. But so it comes with two different straps. Now I'm used to on my bags, and I'll show that to you, just having a light strap to kind of grab and carry. And these are kind of grabbing these big shoulders. And then of course you can wear it like a backpack really well, and that does wear really well. Bag's unzipped, right? But you can wear it really well like this. But I think that's kind of stupid. If you wanted a backpack, get a backpack. This is a duffel, so I don't ever wear a duffel like that, personally. And when you try and wear it with one strap, I think it's really off kilter when you put weight in there and a rifle in there. You can move this strap over to this side, and it just didn't quite seem to carry very comfortably for me. So, but again, comment below if I'm carrying this thing wrong or have been using it wrong. Alright, so let's now go through the really cool part about these bags. So it's got your Vertx throw handle. If you've seen these before, so these are quick, easy access. You can grab this and really throw this open. And then, let's see if we can get this. I'll make sure to get some B-roll so we can really see this. But right here, which you can't even really see, is your rifle sleeve. So this is a padded sleeve that goes through the length of the bag. And I should get dimensions for you. 12 by 23 by 12. Okay, so 12 by 23 by 12. So you've got, let's say 22 inches, let's say, to stack a rifle in here. Very cool. We'll try and put some stuff through. 22 inches is actually not very long considering. We'll see what you can get in there. And then I guess more over on here, they have this, they call this the Tactigami. This is kind of a Vertx thing. It's actually pretty neat. It's hook and loop. You can buy, of course, separately holsters that Velcro in. So imagine here you could have a full-size pistol and, you know, a pistol mag, and I guess you could put some rifle mags down here, and then here would be your rifle. So you've got all your goods on this end. Pretty neat. This has a Velcro pass-through. Not really sure what that's for. Peekaboo, unless you're playing puppets with your children. Not sure why you would really need that. Okay, top of the bag has, you know, just the main compartment. It's got some more pretty big dump sleeves. I mean, you can really put your weekend undies and t-shirts in there and socks and stuff. I kind of like those larger pouches. On the back side here, there is nothing. There's no other zipper on this side. So you've just got one more pouch to get into. And again, these are all these red zippered, see-through, pretty rough, strong material. So pretty good stuff. All right, something that I love about this bag, genius. I would have not thought of this, so go Vertx people. And that's this layout portion. And so here, so like I do triathlons, this would be really great just to step on so you could have some clean feet. I think that's a great thing. If you want to clean a pistol here, you could. I don't know, change diapers for your baby right here. It's just a really nice clean area that's built into the bag. And then the bag it's got some creases in it, so it does collapse still, but then it's still got a separator that kind of pops up and stands pretty firm. I really think they nailed it with that feature. I am a fan. So that flips all the way up, and then, you know, when you're not using that, this buttons in tight. That's pretty much the bag. So comparatively, now this is the 85 liter. Remember, 45 and 85, and let's just see how that shows up on the camera. On the camera, I can flip it this way a little bit for you. It might not look that much bigger on the camera, but I'll be honest with you, it's huge. 85 liters is pretty typical for your hiking packs that you can go 10 days in, pack all your gear. And this thing is really big. That'd be my one complaint. This is almost a little too small, and I'll show you that now. And this is just monstra. I mean, I've carried this before. I've taken it. The winning part is you can really fit a long rifle in here. So that's this one. Actually, here is one difference I should note. So this one does have a pocket on the rear side where the smaller 45 doesn't, and it has even an extension rifle padded kit here. Can you see that? And that is pretty neat. So you can fit quite a bit of rifle in here. I mean, that goes all the way up to my shoulder. So that's the really cool feature, but the bag really is a monster. All right, let's pack the bag and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so I travel every week. Fly, drive about 50-50. If I'm flying, I take a roller blag. If I'm, did I say blag? Take a roller blag. And if I'm driving, then I usually carry this, right? So this is what I'm talking about. It's just a easy duffel. It's got small little leather handles and then got kind of a larger strap bag that you can go over your shoulder or crossbody, that's where I'm struggling a little bit with the contingency duffel. But here's just what I would pack for a couple day trip, and I'm gonna throw it over here and you can kind of see how things fit. So you've got some exercise gear, extra pair of pants, t-shirt, nice shirt. Oh, this was something. So usually I always travel with gym clothes and they don't really fit in this pocket here, so I was trying to find a way to fit them in some of these side pockets, but ultimately in this 45, they just got to go in with your clean clothes. Probably throw a bag, something like that. I don't know, lacrosse ball, belt, and then never leave home without rolling your feet and your body. Okay. And then socks and undies, they fit pretty well in these little side compartments, I thought. Oh, I don't know. And then just some earplugs and chapstick stuff, you can find plenty of homes for those. And then, so I mean, take a look. It fits really squarely, really organized, I think. I like it. But then here's the big thing. So I also usually throw in my Dirt Squirrel, the 300 Blackout. If you please make sure you got your pistol brace off. I'll throw another video on that, but we are still not ready to put those back on if you still have them. So this 300 Blackout does fit in the bottom of this bag, and then I usually throw in 2 mags, that I hand loaded, and then I put all that back on top of it, and it does fit in this bag. I kind of feel bad for my rifle. I feel like it's getting banged around a little bit, and but it does work. It's down there. It's not quite as accessible. Of course, it does work. So if we're to put that in this bag, I kind of like, let's see, we'll put these right there. So this is that outside bag with the throw handle, and then the sleeve, the padded sleeve is right there. And so this is a 7.5 inch 300 Blackout with this is not a log tactical folder. Actually, I bought a whole lower that had this built into it from Brownells, I believe. And I built this. And so we're gonna see if we can fit this in I mean, it does have a high-rise red dot on it. There you go. That swallowed it. Okay, so let's just kind of see how we feel about it. So remember, this has got a day's or two's worth of clothes, some gym clothes. Oh, my gym shorts went in there somewhere. And this, and so this, I mean, so this is the thing when you put the rifle this long way, it kind of sits stiff against your body. But yeah, I mean, ultimately works. This does come with a little Velcro pad that you're supposed to put these two together in. Let's do that real quick. I guess this is how I carry it, walking around, something like this. You know, again, you can, it's just maybe a little uncomfortable for my liking. It does have two really nice grab handles on the outside when you're throwing it in on your truck though. Okay, so that works, guys. That's your weekend getaway with your rifle, a couple mags, and some clothes. So I say, besides being a little uncomfortable, I think, on the carry, I think this is a home run. All right, let's put some kit in here and see how we do. All right, before I go on to packing the bag, I just want to show one thing. When I put that 7.5-inch standard black letter in here, I did collapse it and it fits. If I didn't collapse it, it does not fit. So just so you can get an idea of what would fit or would not fit. So this is not collapsed, you can see, and it's all the way to the front, and it still really doesn't. I mean, it's kind of sticking out. Probably ripped your bag if you kept going with this for a while. So it does not fit if it doesn't collapse. And then you ask, well, what if you take it apart? Well, if you took a 7.5 apart, that would fit. That's not a question. But if you take a 16-inch, so let's say you don't have a short-barreled rifle, you don't have it collapsing, so this is what you have to work with. Does this fit? And the answer in the 45 liter is no, this also doesn't fit. So you can see that still sits out too far. So unless you have some that collapse 3 ways, some do, that would take off the upper from the barrel. That might work, otherwise you need the bigger bag. Alright, but let me go through some kit here in the interim. Where to put all the gear. So I think an important thing is going to be your body armor. And so here's a body armor with a placard. Does this fit? Oh, let's get this. Let's get this guy back in here. And now we're going to have a fight here. Let me see. Alright, got that back in there. Now, body armor. Let me put it away that's not folded. Oh, now I'm fighting. Guess I gotta think about that. Well, to be on bottom, I'll be honest with you, doesn't fit well, and you don't really want to put a lot of weight on these ceramic plates. So, I mean, let me just go vertical for now, and then just throw in some other gear. So let's just say you had more of a rapid deployment chest rig. Sticking that in there, some nights and some chem lights and things. You know, comms fit, those fit. Of course, you've got flashlights, I put those in there. Outside, organizer. Alright, so pistol, if you were carrying, well, I guess here's another thing. If you were going to put in some water bags, that would probably fit on top of the smaller bag, but if you're going to also throw in your belt, your battle belt, we're kind of struggling here, to be honest with you. I don't think it's all going to fit. A couple extra rifle mags, I mean, some like MREs you could probably fit in there, of course. Headlamp and additional flashlights in there. Here's just a pile of different mags for your primary pistol. I mean, again, this is going to fit kind of anywhere. You could probably put it there. Yep, fits there really well. A bunch of different mags in here. All that pretty much fits. You're not going to get your battle belt in. And if you had a bump, I think you would get a bump in here. So minimal kit work great. Remember, with either a broken down short-barreled rifle or a sub 16 with a pistol brace on it that collapses is going to be your only way to put all this in there. All right, so let's see if I can throw this in the big boy. All right, so the first question, of course, is going to be, what kind of rifle can you slide in here. And so this again is a 7.5 inch barreled 300 blackout, and it's gonna get swallowed up here. This bag also is taller, and so I mean your red dot slides right in there. So this also has the, if you can see that there, it has kind of an extended padded sleeve too. So okay, that swallowed up no problem at all. So here's your 16 inch. Let's see if this fits. Yep, fits like a charm. That's the best way to rule it. I mean, if you had to, you could put lower to the inside. Let's see if we can sneak this around the red dot. We have the pins. Yeah, it took a little finagling, but just get, once you got the grip around the red dot, that fits really well. It doesn't even really come out here to the front, so you've got all this to play with. So plenty of room, but again, you got to break it down. Let's put it together and see what happens. Okay, so here's a full 16. Stock is down. Let's see what we get here. So now let's go. It's nice. It's smooth. Oh, it is. It is open back there. So can you get this closed? Not really. Not really. So you would have to break it down or have a PCC or a collapsible stock on a 300 blackout or something like that. Well, you can collapse the stock whenever you want. I just happen to like it. But let's throw another kit. So again, let's grab plates, Castro 210s, multi-curves. Let's see if you can get it back. Yeah, buddy. That's in. Once you're having deployment, fit right in there like a champion. Again, pistol, if you just slide out here if you want with all your mags, that's no problem. Oh, what else did we say? Maybe throw some cons, totally fit. Ladder on top. Plenty of room for flashlights and stuff, again, those inside organizers. Heck, if you want some whole needles and things on the south side, and we can put these in one. So you can see that the 85 liter is a behemoth. Oh, third so. If you let those skiers are like I do. Okay, so, oh my gosh, let's go weigh that. It's quite a bit of kit, but it swallows it up just fine. So again, if you're looking to have something like this, it's called the contingency duffel for a reason. If you wanted to have this, have all your kit in it and throw it in the back of your truck and drive around, I mean, you can't go wrong with this 85. I would not suggest this unless you had a spouse and a couple kids and you were throwing all your gear in here for a weekend getaway. Otherwise, if you ask me, this is way too big for that. Speaking from personal experience, when I took it somewhere, I just felt like it was so bulky carrying it around. And then when you have your firearm in here too, it stays really stiff. It doesn't really bend around your body much, and so it's just kind of hard to carry. So I guess there you have it. For weekend getaways, I think the 45 is such a cool bag, and you could have you'd have to have a folding stock to get it in there, but it can work. Bring these back both over here. Size them up for you. And but this guy, if you want to carry minimal kit, you could do that. Not the best, not the easiest way to go about it. It is more rigid than just taking like a standard fluffy duffel like I showed you in my leather one. If you want something to carry all of your kit, you have to get this 85 contingency. It'd be worth every penny for that, but I mean, those use cases are very limited and few and far between. So it's your money. Both great bags, great job Vertx. 4.5 stars. I wish these were just a little easier to carry with the handles, but besides that, I don't think I would change a thing. Well, there you have it, the Vertx Contingency Duffel on this episode of Life, Liberty, and Pursuit of Happiness. Hey, please subscribe. That really helps the channel. Comment below. I'll see you in the next one.